Hey, what's going on, people? Hope y'all are doing good. As you guys probably already know, Best Buy is a huge supporter and sponsor of this channel, and in this video, I've partnered with them to showcase several accessories that you can get right now at your local Best Buy. Since we have so many items to cover in this video, I won't be getting into too much detail with each item since this video is already going to be long enough. And with that being said, let's go ahead and kick it off with item number one, cases. First up, we have this OtterBox Symmetry cactus leather case. This thing is beautiful. I love the color of it. I love the materials. I love the texture. It's made of organic cactus that's sustainably harvested, which is really cool. On the inside, you have a nice felt liner, so you don't have to worry about your phone getting scratched whenever you put it in or take it out of the case. I'll go ahead and put my phone in. You can hear it snap right in. We have nice metal buttons that are extremely tactile. You get a nice clicky sound for feedback. Big wide opening for the camera control button, which is great, especially for the swipes. You get decent lay on the table protection, and you get camera protection on the back. But the best part about this case is just the material used, as well as how good it feels in the hand. The cutouts on the bottom are extremely precise. Nothing is blocking the speakers or the microphones, and you could fit most charging cables inside the charging port here. It does feature MagSafe, so if I take my accessory here, you can hear it snap right on. It's not coming off, so those magnets are very, very strong. Now let's go ahead and move on to the other OtterBox case that I have right here, which is also a Symmetry case. This is the OtterBox Stardust Symmetry. It features the same specs for the most part as the Symmetry Cactus leather case. This includes Drop Plus, which is something that I forgot to mention. It means that this case is certified for 3 times as many drops as military standard, which is pretty incredible. You get the same MagSafe capabilities, the same raised edges on the front and back, and you get the same tactile buttons. The biggest difference is that this does not feature the felt liner on the inside, and that's because it's a clear case and it's covered in glitter even on the edges and side here. So you're gonna get that sparkling and dazzling effect. So if that's your type of thing, you're gonna love it. It's even on the MagSafe ring, which is completely visible, unlike the cactus leather case. You also get this little area on the corner here for attaching a lanyard. And I gotta say, in the hand, I prefer the cactus leather because I like the grip properties of this better. This one slides a little bit more, but they're both really sleek. And I can see a lot of people gravitating towards this case, especially if you have the white iPhone like I have here. If these two cases didn't spark your fancy, that's okay, because the cool thing about Best Buy is they have a huge selection of iPhone 16 series cases to choose from, not just from OtterBox. So make sure to check them out online or visit your local retail store to see them in person. Now let's talk about some travel accessories for your next adventure. First up is this power bank. It is the Anker MagGo Power Bank 10K. It's a Qi 2 certified wireless charger with a massive 10,000 milliamp hour battery inside. It can charge the iPhone at 15 watts, and if you have the iPhone 16, that means it can go from 0 to 50% in roughly 44 minutes. It has a built-in display on the side that gives you all the information you need, including the battery percentage of the bank itself, as well as how long it's going to take to charge. What I love about this specific power bank is that it has a built-in kickstand, so even if I'm enjoying content on my iPhone 16 Pro Max, I can just prop it up and use that kickstand, still watch whatever it is I'm watching while my phone charges. Another way this kickstand has come in clutch is during FaceTime calls where my phone's about to die. I just slap on the battery bank and I can continue my call. It has a USB-C port over here on the side that you can use either to charge the battery bank or for faster charging speeds going directly into the iPhone. So it not only takes in power, but it can put out power. And then on this side, there is a button that toggles on and off that display I was telling you about. If you use an Apple Watch, AirPods, and an iPhone, you're gonna love this 3-in-1 charging cube from Anker with MagSafe. If I pull this up, then I can charge my phone like so. And then on the back, I have an area for the AirPods. And then if I push here, I have the Apple Watch charging tray. All I have to do is plug this into the wall using a USB-C cord, which there is one included in the box along with the wall adapter. And that's it. What makes this 3-in-1 charger better than cheaper alternatives is the fact that this has Apple's official MFI approved MagSafe module inside that allows it to charge multiple devices at the same time, including your iPhone, Apple Watch, and AirPods, as long as you use the included 30-watt charger. This is easily my favorite 3-in-1 travel charger. Not only is it super compact and easy to throw in a suitcase or a bag, but because it has like a rubber grip section down here on the bottom and it has a lot of weight to it, you don't have to worry about it tipping over once you put everything on it. Have you ever taken a long commute and wanted to watch a movie on your phone or enjoy some content without having to hold it in your hand for hours? Well, this accessory from Lysen is exactly what you've been looking for. This is the Lysen MagSafe airplane phone holder, but what I love about it is that it's not specific to airplanes. So if I flip this up right here, you can see it has a MagSafe ring, and if I keep pulling, it extends completely. I can rotate it 360 degrees, And then on this side, there's like a clamp. So not only is it great for airplanes, but you can use this on the back of car seats. You can clamp this to a desk. You can clamp this to a shelf. There's tons of possibilities with this thing. And when you're done, it just folds in like this, and it's nice and compact. Now this one is for all my gamers out there. If you're big into mobile gaming, you're gonna love this controller from GameSir. This right here is the GameSir G8 Plus, and it's my favorite gaming controller for mobile devices, but you can also use this on the Nintendo Switch or other handheld PC consoles. What I like about it is it turns on and off by itself. So it connects through Bluetooth, and if I take my phone and just lock it in, you can see it turns on and then connects. I'm ready to start gaming. When I'm done, I take my phone out, you can see the light is off, that means the controller is off. This is also customizable, so it has magnetic plates here that pop right off. You can swap out the joystick, you can swap out the buttons if you want to. They do include extra joysticks in the box, and you could do this for both sides. It has a USB-C port on the bottom for charging, has several buttons, so you have triggers on the back, triggers on the top. These are Hall Effects triggers and joysticks, meaning that they won't drift over time, and they should be a little bit more resilient to everyday use. Personally, I haven't found any games I have not been able to use the controller with on iOS and Android, and the experience has been top notch. It has haptics built into it, so you get a little rumble, and you also have a gyroscope so you can get some movements in if you're doing a racing game. The iPhone 16 series has a very well-rounded camera experience. Not only is the video pretty much the best that you're gonna get on a smartphone, but the photo quality is also really good. So let's go over a few things to help you get the most out of the camera experience on the new iPhones, beginning with what's in that box. I recently picked this up because it was on sale, and so far I have not been disappointed. The case is a third-party case, and I don't recommend it. It was already starting to break on me during the making of this video, but this right here is the Canon Selfie CP1500 wireless photo printer, and it is awesome. The quality of prints that you can get from this thing are incredible, and unlike those compact wireless photo printers from like Fuji or Kodak, this one gives you full-size prints. Let me just give you a quick demo of it. So I found this photo of my son that I absolutely love. It was taken on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and print this out. It'll get sent over to the Canon Selfie 1500, and it will begin printing here momentarily. So right now it's printing, and it does a really unique process where it does the colors individually. So as you can see, it just did the yellow, and now it's doing the magenta. Once it's done with the magenta, it'll push the image back through, and then now it will do the blues. And once it applies the blues, that's where you actually start to see the photo. And it looks so, so good. So once the photo is printed, all you have to do is just snap off the ends right here. So you just snap these off, pretty simple. So the photo is finished, and you can see exactly what I mean, how it's a full-size picture, unlike those small like wallet-sized photos that the Fuji and Kodak printers print out. This is something that you could easily put into a scrapbook, or even if you wanted to frame it and put it next to your bed, you could do that. But the quality is what I'm mostly impressed with. This looks so good. Next up, we have a few items from Edelkrone. So this right here is the Edelkrone Phone Clip Max, and as the name suggests, it's a phone clip. So if I just push in this little button right here and then place my phone inside, you can see it will hold my phone. But what's really cool about it is if I pull it apart, you can see I can kind of tilt it a little bit. It has a little bit of movement to it. On the bottom, there's a 1/4-20. And when you combine this with the Edelkrone Flex Tilt Max, you have the most compact tripod setup that I have ever seen. So this unfolds to a tripod or a platform. You have a 1/4-20 on the bottom that also spins. So if you put this on a tripod, you could use this as your tripod head. And it goes up really far. So that's the bottom, and I can keep on extending it. And even the platform up here extends. So you can see that is quite a bit of height for a little compact, flexible tripod. And if I take the Smartphone Clip Max and screw it into the top of the Flex Tilt Max, it gives me the perfect little stand for my iPhone that I can just screw that in, take my iPhone, put that in, and then boom, I now have a super rigid and ultra compact tripod for my iPhone that I can put in nearly any position, and it's perfect for top-down shots. Did you know that your iPhone can be used as a POV camera? In fact, it makes one of the best point of view cameras that you can currently buy, especially when you pair it with something like this. This right here is the Telesin Max magnetic neck mount. This goes around your neck like so. This is flexible so you can get it in the right spot that you need it to be in. This is where the magnet is to hold your iPhone or other MagSafe equipped device. And this is a flexible mount, so you can put it in any angle that you want to put it in. It holds a good bit of weight considering it's a smartphone neck mount, and it gives you extra stability with this little Velcro strap right here that goes around your chest. You can see the rings on the neck mount right here for attaching this strap, and it will hold it in place while you do all of your POV shots. The camera button on the iPhone 16 series is a cool addition, but I only find myself using it to quickly launch the camera. As far as using it as a shutter button, I just don't find it to be very useful. Instead, I'd rather use something like this from JJC. This little camera grip from JJC is a must-have accessory in my opinion. It goes onto your iPhone through MagSafe, so it just locks right in. Gives you a nice grip with a Bluetooth shutter button. The Bluetooth shutter button also pops out and it can be used as a remote. And this doubles as a little kickstand or tripod. So you can easily take selfies if you want to. You could do it in portrait or you can do it in landscape. And if I keep folding this back, there's a little mirror right here that JJC is used to frame yourself so that way you can use the rear cameras. I haven't found any use for it, but my head might be too big for it. I don't know. You might find more use for it. And whenever you're done, you just snap that back. Bluetooth shutter button goes right back in. You have a little lanyard spot right here so that way you can just keep it on your wrist. And if you want to do portrait, you just spin this, and now you can either do low angle shots or you can film in vertical. It is the perfect accessory for the iPhone 16 cameras. I love this thing. If you're planning on taking advantage of that ProRes goodness on your iPhone, especially ProRes at 120 frames per second in 4K, you're gonna need to pick up an SSD. The SSD that I've been using is from Sharge, and this is the thinnest SSD that you can currently buy with MagSafe. This is the Sharge Disk Plus, and it's the world's thinnest SSD enclosure that features MagSafe. It has a built-in cable that just pops right out. You take one end and you plug it into the bottom of the SSD, and then you take the other end and you plug it into the bottom of your iPhone through USB-C. Slap it onto the back because it has MagSafe, and now you have an external SSD for offloading files or for recording ProRes video. When you're done, it pops right off and you unplug it. This does use USB-C 3.2 Gen 2, so you're gonna get great speeds. The cooling on this is fantastic. You don't have to worry about the SSD overheating. And what's great is on one end you have data, and then on the other end you have power. So this can charge your iPhone through MagSafe as long as the SSD itself is plugged into a power source. Whenever you're done, you can unplug the cable and it tucks right back into the enclosure. And it includes this little faux leather sleeve right here to protect everything, along with this extra cable right here. And this cable is used for offloading the data from the SSD to your laptop or iPad. They also include extra MagSafe rings, so I took my extra ring and I attached it to the back of my iPad. That way I can go from shooting on my iPhone to offloading footage instantly by attaching this magnetically on the back of my iPad. So I don't have to carry anything extra around or anything like that. Great SSD, highly recommended. At the time of this video, I think it's a Kickstarter, but it should be shipping soon. Now, when it comes to audio, Apple is using AI magic along with a new microphone setup on the iPhone 16 series to give you studio quality sound, and it sounds excellent. However, you have to be close to the camera. For the times that you're gonna be further away from the camera, you can use something like this from Godox. So this right here is the Godox Cube S mic, and it's the world's smallest wireless microphone system. Inside this box, it doesn't look that small, but if I pull out the case that holds the transmitter and receiver, you can see it is the size of a tube of lipstick. If I pop it out, you have the receiver right here, and then two transmitters. This plugs into the bottom of your iPhone, and then you would just attach this to your shirt using the magnet on the back. And look at how small that is. That is so small. And the quality is great, has built-in noise cancellation. It also has Apple Find My on board, so if you lose this, you can easily locate it with your phone. Inside this box, they include several accessories to go with it, including this little protective case. You have some dead cats right here in case it's a little bit windy outside, some magnetic clips if you want to attach that mic to something else. You have some stickers to put on the transmitters, and then you have your charging cable as well as a little necklace. So if you don't want to attach it to your shirt, you can attach it to one of these little necklaces instead. So you get a lot of stuff for the price. And like I said, the quality is great. let me give you a quick demo of what to expect if you decide to pick this up in terms of audio quality. All right, so it started pouring down rain on me, and this is a great opportunity for me to test out the noise cancellation on the Godox Cube Mic S. You can see the noise cancellation is turned on. So to give you an example of what it sounds like without noise cancellation, you should be able to hear the rain, like it is pouring. You can hear puddles and stuff. So this is the Godox Cube Mic S without noise reduction, and yeah, there should be a lot of noise. If you're into EDC or everyday carry, you're gonna love these next two items. This right here is a MagSafe wallet from Moft. I wasn't going to include it because MagSafe wallets are a dime a dozen, but I find this one to be pretty cool, especially when you pair it with this next accessory. So it has really strong magnets, has a little opening up top where you can put your credit card or cash. And if I pull this all the way down, it'll lock into place. And now I have a little stand or tripod in case I was doing a FaceTime call or if I wanted to take a selfie. Now, when you pair this with this little multi-tool that's in the shape of a credit card from Exter, it becomes a really powerful little device. So I can slide that right in there. And now I always have a multi-tool with me right on the back of my phone. Whenever I need it, I can slide that down, slide out my multi-tool. And now I have a screwdriver on tons of ends. So a flathead here, flathead there, one on this corner and on this corner. I have a SIM card ejection tool. I have a little area right here for tightening or loosening bolts or nuts, have a ruler and a bottle opener. Plus there's tons of little holes right here that I'm not quite sure what they're for, but this is a great little multi-tool for everyday carry that you can just slide right into the back of your iPhone so that way you always have it with you. And I know the SIM card tool's kind of obsolete for us here in the US, but if you're in Canada or other countries where the iPhone still has a SIM card tray, that could come in clutch. Or you could use it to pop out micro SD cards. Now, last but not least, I had to throw a bag into the mix because I always carry my smartphones around in the same bag, and that's the Wandered X1 crossbody bag. So this is the large X1 crossbody bag from Wandered, and it's easily my favorite and most used bag that I've ever owned. I use this almost every day because of how convenient it is. On the back here, the strap tucks nice and neat into this little compartment that closes up magnetically. And you can see the strap is nice and long, so it can easily fit comfortably around you. On the front, we have another magnetic compartment that closes up over it, so it can mix this little lip to protect it from the rain. And you can put your most used electronics in here, like your phone, AirPods, or whatever else you carry, maybe even a small camera. Then when this thing opens up, this is where the real magic happens. This thing is like a viper. Watch this. Look at all the space that's in there. For this tiny little bag, this opens up nice and wide so you can get inside really easily. Now, to demonstrate this, we're gonna start putting some stuff in here. But you can see there's still quite a bit of room up here and down there. And this isn't even well organized. And I can zip this up and take this with me. Plus you have little accessory straps right here on the side for the Wandered straps that they sell. And if you take the strap off, you can use this as a nice little tech pouch for travel and throw this in your suitcase. All right, so there you go. That was several accessories for the iPhone 16 series that I personally have been using, and I absolutely love them. I can easily recommend any one of these to anybody that is looking for that specific type of item. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Do you plan on picking any of this stuff up for the holidays, whether it's a gift for someone else or a gift for yourself? Let me know down below. You can find links to all this stuff, like I said, in the description. Big shout out to Best Buy once again for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.